Hello everybody and welcome to playoffs of the Prismatic Draft League. Now, we are going up against Coda. And Coda has Persian, Sandy Shocks, Lilligant, Great Tusk, Mabastiff, Misdreavus, Skiploon, Florges, Orangaroo, Toxapex, and Torkoal. So very two big things to see off the bat. They have an incredible Sun option with Torkoal, Lilligant, but also have, Orangaroo for that Trick Room version of Torkoal. Persian's always going to be annoying. It's faster than my Fake Out user, so it'll always get the Fake Out first. Fake Out, sorry. Sandy Shocks is a very hard-hitting special attacker. Great Tusk is a hard-hitting physical attacker. Mabastiff has Intimidate. So Coda has a very, very scary team. And in case you're wondering why that's not my team on the right, it's because the doc still thinks we have 10 weeks, so it's showing up the week 9 match. However, we are only doing 8 weeks this season. So that's why. But overall, this team is very scary for my team. So what did I come up with? Well, if we head over to Team Builder, we have Iron Bundle with Freeze Dry, Hydro Pump, Protect, and Taunt with a Focus Sash with max speed, max special attack. The Taunt is for if Orangaroo's out on the field, I could taunt it to prevent it from using Instruct or other disruptive moves. Freeze Dry is great into Toxapex. And Hydro Pump will KO Sandy Shocks. If it hits, of course. Then we have Garganackle with Terra Ghost Leftovers with Salt Cure, Body Press, Recover, Protect, Max HP, Max Defense. This has been my go-to set the entire season. And although they do have a very scary threat of Heat Wave or Eruption, so where I think Wide Guard would be useful, Garganackle has the moveset's too full for me. I want Body Press as a damage option. Salt Cure is only good for chipping and forcing switch outs, so I could replace Salt Cure with Wide Guard. But I kind of want to have Salt Cure to threaten the Toxapex. Then we have Bayonet with a Choice Scarf, Shadow Claw, Trick Room, Imprison, and Trick. So the idea behind it, right, is Choice, and we have max speed, max HP. With the Choice Scarf, I should be able to outspeed his other Trick Room setter in Misdreavus. And this will allow me to imprison Trick Room to prevent him from getting it up. But also we have Shadow Claw for damage after we use... So the idea behind it, right, is we use Trick on one of his Pokemon, like... For example, let's say we lead with Bayonet against Persian. We trick Persian, preventing it to be able to do anything besides Fake Out. Which will force a switch and allow us to do what we want with Bayonet. Then we have Primeape, who's Terra Steel, Terra Blast, Drain Punch, Close Combat, and Ice Punch with an Eviolite, and one max attack, and then split between HP and special defense. Terra Steel is for when it's facing up against Florges. So it now is super effective against Florges and is no longer threatened by it. Then we have Ice Punch for Lilligant and mainly just Lilligant. So I might take off Ice Punch for a different move. Fire Punch would also hit Lilligant, but is now not very effective against... Probably do it for Stomping Tantrum. That work? Stomping Tantrum would then be super effective against Torkoal. But I think Drain Punch would still end up being better. So I'll keep Ice Punch. Then we have Raichu with an Air Balloon, Fake Out, Nuzzle, Thunderbolt, and Protect. The Air Balloon is because, since it has Lightning Rod, Sandy Shocks can't do anything, right? It can only use Earth Power against Raichu. So the idea here is to prevent Sandy Shocks from using its strong electric moves. And normally I'm expecting a Sandy Shocks and Persian lead. So that's why, because I don't want to dedicate my Terra to Raichu, because Raichu is fairly frail anyway, so it'll likely go down after Terraing. If I went Terra Ghost, it would be immune to the immune to Fake Out, but I feel like that's just too much value lost. And we have Terra Water on it just in case I need to resist Torkoal's overheats or heat waves or whatever it ends up doing. And then lastly, we have Gastrodon, who's Terra Fire, Citrus Berry, Earth Power, Muddy Water, Ice Beam, and Protect, with max defense, and then split between HP and special defense, and a minus speed nature. The idea here is, in Trick Room, Gastrodon will end up being my second fastest Pokemon, I think. Yeah. It's got, well, yeah, it would be my, actually, I think, I accidentally deleted Garganacl. Okay. Whoops. I think that's actually, yeah, so Gastrodon ends up being my fastest Pokemon under Trick Room because of the minus speed nature. And while it won't outspeed Torkoal in a minus speed nature, in a situation. Actually, hold on, let's go 0 IVs on that to make it even slower. So by going absolutely min speed on Gastrodon, we should outspeed Oranguru in Trick Room. Because I don't want to have to rely on bringing Bayonet to prevent Trick Room. Because I have 3 Pokemon that do decent under Trick Room. Like, we're not the absolute fastest on Primeape, but by having a middling speed tier, we actually do alright against their team. Because if we go back to the dock, actually, never mind. We are faster than pretty much everything on their team with Primeape. So we're not going to outspeed many things under Trick Room. In fact, we're probably only going to be outspeeding Sandy Shocks and Persian. But I think that's important because Sandy Shocks is a giant threat for our team, which is why Raichu is so important for this format. Not for this format, but this match. I originally had a Spoffra on the team instead of Gastrodon, but then I realized I had no threat into Torkoal. And I want to have Bayonet on the team for that anti-Trick Room. Which might be a problem, because would it probably be better to have a Spoffra on the team over Bayonet to have an extra damage dealer? Probably, because it would do great into Great Tusk. See, here's the what-if problem happening. Because under Trick Room, Gastrodon and Garganacl are massive threats. I feel like I need the Spoffra. So do I trade out... I hate this, because I'm second-guessing myself now. Because Bayonet seems like an alright idea to go for. Right? Having access to stopping Trick Room is great. Having a way to prevent them from doing anything for Trick Room is also great. However... I hate this. So I have 1... 2... 3 Pokemon that are slower. Oh, God. I'm second-guessing myself here. I need to do some calcs. I think we're fine to use. Hold on. If I go to... sources. So, yeah, we're doing some team editing on the fly. Hold on, Bayonet. My Bayonet. 252 HP, 250 speed, for special defense. Hold on. Let me just grab that. Into stuff like Sandy Shocks. Bayonet loses, of course. Into Persian, it would lose. Torkoal, it definitely loses. Yeah, definitely loses to Torkoal. Rangaroo is going to be a Trick Room setter, so it would lose there because it's part normal. I think I dump Bayonet, actually. As much as I want to do this trick setup, I feel like it's too risky. Because if they don't bring Trick Room at all, Bayonet is completely useless. Because although Gastrodon and Garganacl would support well under Trick Room, because Bayonet has a Choice Scarf to help secure the Imprison going up, it makes... I think I dropped Bayonet. So, if we're dropping Bayonet, that means we need to add a Spafra. The thing is, I don't want Speed Boost. I want Opportunist instead, because if they do go for Trick Room, it would just make my Spafra slower in Trick Room. So let's just go with Lumina. Then we got Dazzling Gleam. I want Energy Ball and then Protect. And we're not actually going to go max speed, right? Because let's go 100 and then put the rest into HP and defense. We don't necessarily need to outspeed everything on a Spafra. And let's give it the Life Orb. And the idea here is, in the past, I've always run a Spafra with Speed Boost. So by having a Spafra in the back rather than in the front, it kind of leads to this idea that a Spafra isn't gonna... What's it called? Isn't gonna be a main threat. And then I can use a Spafra in the back to see what he has. And we're going to put Terra Ghost on it, because in case I do need to lead it, I have a way of preventing Fake Out. Now, of course, that means I no longer have a Fake Out immunity on my team without having to use Terra type. However, I feel like Bayonet's Scarf set is just going to be too gimmicky if they don't bring Trick Room, because that's the thing. Like I said, their team has options besides Trick Room. Trick Room is their best option for this, but because of stuff like Slowligan and Persian and Sandy Shocks, it's very risky for me to build a Pokemon solely just to take down Trick Room. If you know what I mean. So I'm wondering if maybe I give a Pokemon Helping Hand, because I think I saw in... This is the set I'm using, right? I get the Charcoal set, I never kill it. But if I get a Helping Hand, I do kill it. So, I think, actually, I should give something Helping Hand. Probably a Spafra, because Energy Ball is just coverage for Sandy Shocks. But I have other Pokemon that can deal with Sandy Shocks. So I think I'll give a Spafra now Helping Hand. So when it's out with Gastrodon, I can eliminate the Torkoal threat. Okay. This one went on for a little longer than normal because of the on-the-spot team adjustment. But I hope you guys enjoyed this segment. And I will see you when we get into the match. Peace. So, this is kind of the team I was expecting, right? However, no Sandy Shocks is a bit of a shocker. Haha, pun intended. No Sandy Shocks is a bit of an issue. Let's go with those. So Persian, of course, is going to be using Fake Out Technician boosted. And we're gonna Terra Ghost and Salt Cure Rangaroo. Because by Salt Curing a Rangaroo, it puts it in a situation where it doesn't want to stay in. Then we're gonna switch out to Gastrodon and Body Press the Persian. So this is why we brought Gastrodon, right? Because now Gastrodon is one of the faster Pokemons in the Trick Room setup. And Oranguru is on a timer. I think it's safe to double up into Torkoal here. Torkoal's going to be faster. And that Eruption will hurt, but Gastrodon should live it. Oh no, use Solar Beam. Ooh, okay. Okay. How much does... Ooh, how much will... Resources... Oof, we do not do that much to... I think I just double protect here. Stall out a Trick Room turn. And we're gonna recover. We'll live one Solar Beam. And then we can recover to stay up healthy over the Moonblast. So now Trick Room is down. Minus special defense means that it should die to a Dazzling Gleam, and I'm gonna Salt Cure V Florges. Oh, and so... Okay, so we know that Florges has the Covert Cloak. And we're gonna recover with Garganackle. Lumina Crash plus Body Press. I kind of have to go for Florges here. I think I actually lose this now. Yeah, the Spofford's gone down. I really need something for the that's gonna be game. Yeah, that's GG's. Okay. So, we need a bit of different choices here. I think this time we lead Gastrodon. Garganackle is such a great wall here, except without being able to Terra, because I plan on Terraing Gastrodon. No, I need Garganackle for Persian. Actually, I don't need Garganackle for Persian. I can use... And we just Ice Punch Logan. Can we get the freeze? And now that's going to do absolutely nothing. We can Earth Power again, and we could... Ooh, you know what would be interesting? So we Ice Beam Lilligant, and we Drain Punch Torkoal. So, I don't know if he has really anything for Gastrodon. He's gonna... We switch out to, Spafra. Ooh, this is actually perfect. Because now we can taunt the Oranguru to prevent it from doing any shenanigans with Instruct. This is exactly why we have Taunt on Iron Bundle. That does absolutely nothing. I lose this actually now. That's unfortunate. Because we just can't deal with Florges. Go for the... Well, no, he's faster. Get the freeze, maybe? Accuracy drops? No. Okay. Not that lucky. Earth Power Stab. Wait, we're faster than the Florges. Freeze? Oh, we live! That's huge. Okay, but we don't live that. I just gotta somehow... Oh no, yeah, that's over. We have no recovery on... Do we get the freeze? No, because he's got Citrus Berry. That's game. Ah, damn it! I wasn't expecting Oranguru to be bulky. Oh well. Well, everyone, we get knocked out at the semifinals, which is unfortunate. But I think there's something we can learn here. I absolutely cannot stand Oranguru. I didn't really have any answers for Florges, which was a big problem, because I didn't expect Florges to play such a big role. And I probably shouldn't have sacked Spafra. I probably should have just let Primeape go down. Ugh. Unfortunate. Anyways, I will see y'all next time. Peace.